What's going on, YouTube, and welcome to the final episode of the first phase of this 25K series that I'm doing here. As we can see, I'm on my funding pips dashboard, and the challenge is currently passed. I did pass the first phase, which is tend to be the hardest one, but I managed to pass it with the trade that you guys would be viewing either yesterday, but it's the trade I took today. We're just gonna go over some of the stats. So starting off zero, the bounce was zero when I bought it on the 6th, and then on the 7th I brought it up or made around 4%, 4.5% profit. And then yesterday, which would be the 9th, I lost it. I lost I didn't lose all of the profits, but I lost majority of it just because I wasn't paying attention in the markets, which is not a good thing. My mind was somewhere else while trading, which is not a good thing. I shouldn't opened up a position where my mind is not right. I ended up opening a position 5 minutes or 10 minutes before news. And then before you know it, news happened. It was supposed to be like a 2% loss, but it went to 4 because of spreads, and you know how news is. I took a loss there, but I came back today, made it all back, and passed the account. So technically, I kind of passed the account within, I'd say, 3 trading days, which is pretty good. I'll be making a whole strategy on passing these accounts. Passing the account is a lot different from having a funded account. And it really depends on the size of the account you're trading as well, which I'll be adding towards that video. So stay tuned for that video because that's going to really help out anyone who's struggling to pass challenges. Because the way you approach a $100,000 challenge versus a 10K account challenge are two completely separate things. And I'll be explaining that in that video. Going over some of the statistics, win ratio, my win rate is not 60%. My win rate is around 35-40%. I've kind of come to terms with that. I used to hate it. I used to hate that I had a 35-40% win rate. I wanted to be above 50, but then I fully understood why it was at that win rate, just because I'm aiming for a higher risk to reward. I kind of accepted it by understanding that the end of the week, as long as I come profitable, that's all that matters. So if you have a 30% win rate, but you know at the end of the week you're still up 1, 2, or 3%, then that's all that matters, is that final number. Anyone who has an above 50% win rate are scalpers who are in and out quickly within the market, or people who aim for like a 1-to-1 or a 1-to-1.5, or maybe even a 1-to-2 risk to reward. Anyone who aims for more than a 1-to-2.5 or even 1-to-2 risk to reward should have a lower win rate. I think some examples would be like futures traders. If you look at a lot of futures traders, there are a lot of scalpers, so their win rate should be a lot higher. Going back to the dashboard here, we can see if we come down to the calendar, within 3 trading days, I kind of managed to pass the account. Like I said, the 9th was not a good day just because my mind wasn't there. I'll actually show you guys the trade real quick. I have my trading view pulled up right here. So whenever I was coming onto the charts here, what I noticed was the supply level right up here that I took my trade off of. I took it at the break of candle, and then my stops above the zone, aiming for a 1-to-3. And then news happened after this candle, so 5-10, 15 minutes. So 15 minutes later, news occurred, and it just stopped me out. Should have been around a 1.5-2% loss, but it is what it is. Yeah, that's basically it. I managed to pass the first phase within 3 trading days. That ends the first phase of the account. So I will definitely see you guys next week for the second phase. Take care.